All right, good evening, everybody. There is rain across the Ozarks this evening, but it's kind of confined itself to this area here along and north of Highway 60. Also a little batch down here on Bull Shoals Lake. Everybody else, as you can see, is dry this hour. Here's the time lapse of the last 3 hours. Rain moving generally on to the east, somewhere between 20 and 25 miles per hour. As we get a close-up look into Springfield and Greene County, a heavier shower here just east of Highway 13 as you're going out of town up towards Ebenezer. That's going to cruise over McDaniel Lake, eventually over towards Fellows Lake here very shortly. Nothing severe in there, but pretty wet highway there on 13. Eventually 65 is going to get some rain too. South side of town right now not getting anything. We had our rain earlier today. Moving over towards Marshfield. Well, it's out of Marshfield now. It's in eastern Webster County. You can see it there on Highway 38 and extends into Wright County. When you get junction in with Highway 5 there, pretty wet weather on the west side of Hartfield. And Hartfield itself is receiving some moderate to heavy showers right now. All of that running into the Gasconade River. Now, there have been some spots with some fairly heavy rain. Some folks have received over an inch. In fact, some of the rainfall rates are about 1 inch an hour, and that could lead to some localized flooding. So if you do get caught under one of these things, kind of slow down the speed and watch those low water crossings. North central Arkansas, you have flash flood watches in effect through the night. Had substantial rains down there earlier this morning. Any additional rain could cause the rivers to rise, so we'll watch that. Here's what the models are thinking as far as rain. Now, obviously, it's an error because we're getting some moisture here in Springfield, so we may have to scoot this up to the north just a bit. The whole idea is there's going to be a band which does get some heavier rain tonight and tomorrow, and that'll have to be watched pretty closely. As far as Futurecast goes, I think the rain's going to kind of come and go in spurts tonight. There'll be some hours where it's quiet, but then notice by 1 o'clock in the morning it starts to fire up again. By 3 o'clock it gets a little more concentrated again down here along the Missouri-Arkansas line, and then that lasts through morning drive time. So conditions tomorrow could be similar to what you saw today. That stationary front that we've been watching starting to make slow progress to the north. That's important because by Friday that thing will get you up into northern Missouri, and that'll allow the hot weather to push into the Ozarks. And when we're talking about the weekend ahead, it looks substantially warm on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. High temperatures will top out in the mid-90s. Average high right now is about 89 degrees, and once you factor in the humidity, those heat indexes will be topping 100. Weather Watcher temperatures today really all over the place. Just 76 degrees in Houston. In the meantime, Jasper warmed all the way up to 85, and Stockton topped out at 86. We're looking northwest, and while we had that rain in there earlier, it's kind of started to wane just a little bit, but still some low clouds out there. Going to be some showers on the west side of town, so you may have to use the wipers every now and then. 78 and rain is what we've got at the airport. Humidity 90%. Wind really not much out there. It's calm. And as we check your allergy count today, the mold count has come down. Yesterday it was like 57,000. Today it's just 37,000, but it still could be problematic. So we're forecasting for tonight some scattered showers and storms. Overnight temperatures low to mid-70s with a southeast breeze. Tomorrow, more rain possible. High temperatures in the upper 80s. And then as we look down the road the next 7 days, again, the weekend hot and humid, and there's going to be a chance for thunderstorms from time to time.